this is going to be an interesting one, Mr. Khezu. ASTER versus 9PANDAS in a best-of-3 lower bracket elimination series.
Oh, easy B-ward.
Yep, that's right.
Win the matchup slightly, as Kaka was the one who got the kill earlier. Blood grenade, some sticks. Oh, don't get
stick around very long.
Easy clap.
Okay, Sunstrike not gonna hit because he's already dead. Solo getting chased now by XXS. Ion Shell, pretty annoying to deal with. This is another hero that...
Up to 4.
This is another hero.
Oh, Miero.
Miero, he looks to be just super dead.
Run away the wolves. We don't want to see the graphic with 5 wolves killed.
That's right.
All right, let's get to... Okay, hold. They might be going for another play here. Kiyotaka.
Kaka gets the Hex off. You can see Pichu in the area, but he's going to get lifted. It's going to disrupt that Echo Stomp. And Sumail's kind of on the other side now.
Ice wall.
Nice job from Kiyotaka to buy some distance. Gets the Cold Snap as well onto the Elder Titan. That's enough for a kill, but now Kiyotaka running the opposite side. The final right click from Kaka is enough to bring him to his knees. Another Blood Grenade from who else than Solo, who has shown up in the mid lane now. XXS was trying to take.
Stompy stomp.
Echo Stomp coming, but not going to actually hit on anybody. Solo forcing a couple members of ASTER out and Sumail. I mean, this is a lot of heroes in this area. As, yeah, very important graphic coming up for the Force.
Why are they so happy if they...
Gets off the God Strength, going for the stack of Ancients.
Oh, yeah.
And that is going to feel really good if you're a 9PANDAS fan. Kaka and company are going to be able to leech a little bit of the XP.
Just looking.
Echo Stomp does hit Ramses. Kaka's there with his crowd control
Coil is
as well.
available.
Impale, Sumail with the coil, and they're going to get punished for this. Ramses will tumble in some respect.
Well, he certainly learned from the Death Stare.
Yeah, the Death Stare, we'll see. I mean, he's reacting well to it. Let's just say that. As Solo trying to run away, but he's going to get Hex Miero. Gets off his shapeshift. Looks like Solo will likely drop here. No, he actually stays alive. Gets up Tombstone as well as Pichu. He's the first to fall in this engagement. Now Sumail on the run. Illusory Orb out to the other side of the trees, but continuing to get chased. Do they have the lift from Antera? He's trying to get to the other side now.
Stolen Silence.
Yep, he has the Waning Rift at his disposal. Another Illusory Orb. Sunstrike is not going to hit, but they might still have the damage. Indeed they do, as Miero, very confident in chasing Monet.
This static of a map is good for ASTER, as 9PANDAS, they want to come and crush you in this mid lane.
Yeah, they're going to show up on the sides here. Smoked up as Ramses leading the way.
And the last hits.
He's going to be going for the Blink Dagger next, but he's going to have to wait a bit. It's time to fight. There's the lift into the Stormhammer. Sumail gets 2-shot. Ramses showing up in full force. Surprise. He's very far. And now the tier 1 tower's going to drop as well. As Miero ensuring that all his summons are there to help out.
They also lost Kaka down bottom. Just a solo kill from Kiyotaka.
As 9PANDAS into the pit they go. So first Roshan. That's the first time I've said it like Roshan. You know, Roshan is...
Oh, no way.
Oh my goodness, they have the burst. Now, considering the amount of push that they have between the Forged Spirits and all the summons from Miero.
ASTER are in no position to fight back in this game. Like, they need to try and get gold on a lot of the heroes as XXS in the back.
Okay, we got the Meteor. Sunstrike does hit, and that's a dead Darkseer. Not often we see a Darkseer die that quickly. Earthsplitter comes out, does connect on the 3 heroes, but the chase is on as Miero is faster than the pig. The big bad wolf is real, and it's Miero. Stormhammer's there to take out Kaka. And 9PANDAS completely stomping in this game number 1. Ultra defensive
I really like the awards right
ASTER.
now. They've got this one that is about to time out. They have a new one bottom at Ramses.
Ramses trying to go for Medusa. See how big she is this time. That is the squishiest Medusa we've seen in the entire tournament.
He just looked like a normal hero.
It did. It looked balanced, actually. Unreal. The Black Dragon doing a lot of work this game for Miero. Pushing these lanes constantly.
Oh, Daniel.
Solo. Gonna get the Impale connection onto Solo, and is that the first finger stack for Kaka? Yes. That kind of just shows the state of the game for ASTER as a whole.
Because usually this guy has like 18 stacks by now.
That's right.
If you are on ASTER
you have Elder Titan, and you have Vacwall, and you
Yeah.
I mean, their team fight is incredibly good in the pit area.
Like even, so I would say even if you don't want to straight up fight it, you could look to communicate about a steal. It looks like they want to maybe bait Monet.
Is this round number 2?
Yeah.
They lift, they Sunstrike. It's not quite enough, and now it is. The Medusa is dead.
Geometry.
And XXS looks to be next as things are just crumbling for ASTER. Tornado going to be dodged by Kaka. It's not going to stop them in their tracks. There's still a coil for Sumail. He really has to use it. Opts not to.
They can't kill anyone.
Ramses
might look for more.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to use his God Strength to the best of your ability.
Oh, Pichu. Earth Splitter.
Okay, Earth Splitter coming out. They get the Impale on top. That's a lot of damage to the Sven, but you can see the save with the telekinesis is there. Kiyotaka getting pretty damn low. Still inside that coil, but they're going to be able to take out Sumail shortly after. Ramses is here to clean up, and Solo.
Tornado, boom!
Yeah, that's a beautiful Sunstrike from Kiyotaka, and this is going to be several buildings. They can't go for mid because the tier 2 still stands, so either they go bot or they just push. I mean, the wave is not too far from this tier 2.
So maybe you have some Enigma, Faceless Void, and then you just stomp inside so that the enemy carriers like lose all their armor, but in this case, you're just going in to feed.
Well, Khezu's coming to the doorsteps again as Kiyotaka jumps in really deep, going for the kill onto Kaka. Gets off his BKB, deafening blast is enough to put him in the grave. And now the focus from Ramses and company. He's a wolf, hitting Monet completely out of mana. Tornado keeps 2 in the place. That is a dead Medusa. Along with XXS, they get a coil off, but 0 follow-up, and this should be just GG. And yeah, Monet will call it an absolute stomp for 9PANDAS as they are looking, I mean, in their series the other day that we cast, even though they lost, they looked really good.
Look, this team is incredible, and they played these drafts really well.
But also a hero that can do the job that they're kind of missing in their lineup right now, which is someone that buys a Blink Dagger and can initiate if they need to.
Give him the Timber Saw, man. Yeah. This is your time to shine.
There
it is.
Because it also takes away Doom target.
That's actually the first person I think of as well. It's just pathetic in the trees.
Solo, the 5-minute move.
Yeah, gets lifted back into the fray. Miero and Antares beating on Monet, but he's going to get healed up a bit. We'll be able to run away as Pichu doing a ton of damage to Antares. We'll be able to find the first blood of the game. I actually forgot that there hasn't been one.
Honestly, all of these cores, they're going to play for this mid-game timing where they just go fight. Like, literally just a 9-Panda special every game as Doom,
the first Doom of the game. Earthbind onto the Batrider. Miero gets Pichu. Kaka's dead as well, but Ramses is the trade, so 2 supports for position 1. There's a smoke here from Aster as some Ancients are being taken by the Meepo. Kaka trying to get the Echo Stomp from Pichu, but they find the Shackle instead.
Solo.
And nice false promise onto Kiyotaka. He's going to live just a little bit longer as Solo is going to be taken out. And the poof on out. I'm not sure exactly where he went. If he's in the fountain, he's going to be fine. As Miero shows up in his Lycan form. And yeah, the fact that they lost Kiyotaka is pretty big. 2 supports dead again for Aster. The nice cancel of the TP. Atos being put to good work as 3 dead for 9PANDAS.
Because that's kind of the timing that I thought they're playing for. You know, this Ags, Meepo, you get the Overlord. Ramses gets his 1-2 fighting items and you go, but looks like they're going to take a bit more of a just farming approach here.
Atos, Kiyotaka. Will they get another support kill? Solo's here. And there will be a lasso, but not to much avail. Echo Stomp coming out, but the Earth Splitter's not really going to hit anybody. As Lycan's going to pop his he gets ruptured, just going to try to run it off. Into the TP is fine. But there's a really long TP, never mind. Atos coming in. Where was he TPing to?
Is that mid-tier 2?
Oh boy. Blunder here from Miero. I mean, that is one thing you do have to worry about is Solo with his Fortune's End able to dispel the win run constantly.
Yep. Atos on Kaka again.
Another support kill. 9PANDAS just eating up the supports this game. All 7 kills.
This is so much gold. Like, I'll say the earlier kills didn't matter this much, but now you kill Kaka, 700 gold, lots of XP, and like around this timing is where you want to go together and get objectives for Aster, so kind of a costly kill there.
Like you talked about, feels like they're going for the late game.
Yeah, I think so. He's still ramping up very nicely on this Meepo.
Has yet to hit the Mega Meepo button. He's going to be found out though. Shackle into death. The focus fire is too much, and now Gleipnir onto 2. More. They're going to take Antares out. And Ramses in the wrong neighborhood, able to walk away though. And Sheep will be after the fact. So relatively standard from what we've been seeing. I feel like the only change up is sometimes people don't go for the Sharp for some reasons. XX has the Lotus overfly because all the range means they can't initiate properly. Now Ramses completely isolated, but the Meepo gonna be able to take out Pichu, but he's gonna take massive damage. Instead, he's gonna get the false promise into the potential TP, and he's out. Somehow gets out. I believe there's a Mega Meepo as well. As Antares, he's gonna cut out though as Monet super speedy. Gleipnir onto Solo, and they rip right through him. So it's a 3 for 2. And am I mistaken?
You have the Bloodseeker shard, like later against Meepo. If he turns into Mega Meepo, you get so much from that as Sumail.
Yeah, focus fire. Sumail completely standing his ground. There's
Mega
the Mega Meepo coming out. He's already at half HP. Gets Exo stomped. XXS in the area as well. Ramsey's looking for a target to finally use his Doom. Gets it off onto XXS, and you see the Reign of Destiny doing a little bit, but not nearly enough to save anyone from 9PANDAS. Ramses and company smoked up. Sumail. Oh, they actually back away. They had an opportunity as a Gleipnir now. Finding Antares.
Go Shackle.
Gonna get shackled to the Triceratops. XXS is here to try to finish the job. Solo uses the False Promise onto the Rubik. As you can see, the focus bar continuing to go out. They finally get the support again for 9PANDAS, but it's a trade for Solo. Now Antares likely to be next. 9PANDAS haven't really shown that much signs of life here from anyone outside of Kiyotaka.
As have a good lane ward, they know they're here. They find Kiyotaka.
Nice shackle with a focus fire. Chalk on the follow. Ramsey's getting out the AoE Doom. Didn't realize that he had the Aghanim Scepter. As Kiyotaka, he turns into the Mega Meepo temporarily. He's getting pursued even further. As the Earth Splitter not going to hit, but the focus fire continuing there from the likes of Sumail. Ramsey's dead. Kiyotaka next.
XXS, or you try to get Sumail before the wind run, but all these things are just not easily set up. Ooh,
Kiyotaka, I believe so. Lasso is there. Into the focus fire. Mega Meepo, though, coming into the fray, but he's going to get stunned right off the bat. Turns he's all over the place. He digs
Where'd he go?
Still the focus fire is applied from Sumail, and they'll eventually bring the Meepo down. It requires quite a bit of effort, but yep, go ahead and pick Meepo in your pubs.
Yep, just kill the Tormentor.
That's all you're there.
It will go great.
Monet looking to take the last outer tower on 9PANDA's side, and I'd be shocked if they try to defend this. Although, Ramses is caught out. It was focus fire to start. Gets the false promise applied to him. Will blink out. Let's see if they have enough heal to actually sustain here. There's the bash coming out on Antares. Now focusing on Solo. So just like that, both supports dead. Do they have a creep wave, though? It's a little bit outside the base. Have to wait a few seconds.
You cannot show your face here.
Sure, he bought a bunch of blood grenades ready for this fight. The sheepstick is there, though, from Meepo.
Just need to do 2 of the course and then it's better.
Yeah, that might be the play. As Miero is spotted, he gets Lasso, but nice lift coming out, but the bash is there.
Stolen
Bloodseeker. Big echo stomp onto several heroes, and the Blood Mist doing work. Double kill for XXS. And honestly, this might do it because Meepo does not have buyback. Miero dead as well. And into the base, ASTER go. You can see Ramses has a refresher now, but it's just him and Solo. I don't think they can hold this at all.
They can only watch.
Well, they could also throw blood grenades if they want from afar.
Solo might do it.
But Sumail with that DD
gonna go for the throw with the DD.
Should be able just to shove everything in now. Focus fire onto the first tier 4. And here comes Ramses. Last ditch effort. BKB eats a creep. Very important to get his gold per minute up by the end of this game as GG's called. Another stomp, but it's the other way around. ASTER evening this series 1-1.
The team with the stronger lanes and the better mid game, like just the ones that can play forward, they're just the winners of the series. Kind of no fight back.
Saying that you're able to play him, but you have to, you have to love the hero, like Duracho style. But I don't know what else, what the other route is. Morphling solid in lane against Mars in the sense that you can never really kill him with Arena.
You're not.
9PANDAS have such a good late game lineup.
Oh, blood grenade sold. Holy Pasado slap.
Okay, one more slap. Nope, but the spear onto the other side. Solo taking a lot of damage from the tower, but he will still claim first blood. Now XXS, ring around the rosy. Who's going to win this battle? Solo. TP.
Wait, really?
And he's fine.
Okay. Yeah, XXS, no mana. And I mean, if he gets a BKB and he tanks up later, honestly, he's got some pretty good matchups here.
There's Pichu.
Taking a lot of damage.
Taking tons of damage in the tree line as Kaka showing up again. They're going to get telekinesis back in the fray, but looks like Pichu will die. It'll be a trade for Antares. And Solo pursued from the tree line. Oh, nice dodge.
No mana for the Boundless, though, so might just walk it off here.
Yeah, they're afraid of the double blood grenade that Solo has. They're actually going to turn this on to Kaka. There's the one blood grenade. Was memeing before, but it actually might be enough. One more right click, and Kaka will drop to Solo, the beast. Into the tree line. Monet's wasting so much time. He has to get this kill, surely. Solo, no Echo Stomp.
Well, you want to ask about Tinker, who's buying the most normal Tinker items. The
but
Blink Rush. Hold that.
Okay. Initiation from Sumail gets off the Searing Chains. There's a Blood Grenade from Pichu. Very important to mention that every single time, as Kiyotaka looks to be an easy cleanup for Sumail. Echo Stomp going to be a little bit late. In fact, not going to hit anything. And Solo, triple team now, Searing Chains into the Sunray. Looking for a potential deny on creeps, but there's nothing there. Leads to a double kill, despite it being like really late game. He does not go Sheepstick, and he cannot stand the shard. Never bought it, despite having like 10,000 gold.
That's true, I've seen that. As Sumail, King, this just happens a lot of the times to Embers, right? You can't really touch them overall. I would also say that Tinker changed in a way. You're just playing on like the low rearm later, just all this AoE damage with Shiva's Overwing Blink. And
taking advantage of this vision that they have, Solo walking into death as Kiyotaka can only watch from afar, keeping the pressure on. Level 8 with a double damage.
Chains.
They're gonna get the chains onto the Tinker, and Terry's in the area, but he's still only level 5. And
the
Hurricane onto Kiyotaka, but the Black Hole coming up, but they've already lost their Tinker, but at the very least they get the trade.
Stolen Black Hole.
That's true, that is something you always have to worry about. Mech into Blink BKB, it seems, but I mean, he has to get Link.
Oh, stolen Black Hole!
There's the Black Hole that was stolen a while ago. Kiyotaka, although, Miero's in the air, getting a nice Malefice, but Kiyotaka is burning ever so slowly. Sumail finishes him off with a slice.
Here comes Solo, the stapler.
And Pichu, he's going to be the likely trade, but that is not fair if you're a 9PANDAS fan. Ramsey's joining the party, though. Sumail just barely gets out.
Kaka's item build, though, he's got a Yules already at 30 minutes, which is one of the most annoying items to play against as Tinker. Just get lifted up, he's gonna drop the egg under you, and you're just gonna be gone.
Solo tanking a gank here in all likelihood, trying to get off the stack, but they're gonna find
Miero.
a juicier target in the form of Miero. He drops to the deck. It's a 5v4, but it looks like 9PANDAS might still want to fight as Kaka.
No egg.
For him on, but there's the telekinesis on the Ramses, getting the attribute shift off. And the arena coming out for the first time this game from XXS onto 2 heroes. Yeah, they killed the Morphling. And now the Meteor Hammer being used onto Solo, dies shortly after. Triple kill for Sumail. I have no clue why they came in to fight. They're scanned out right now, so 9PANDAS aware. But Monet, they might still find Antares anyway. He gets one more Devour before he meets his untimely death.
All right, everyone TP around, go farm lanes.
Yep, it's time. Oh, takes a little bit of a while here, but eventually brought down. And they could start thinking about Roche with that Deso.
Yeah, a little bit awkward in a spell usage. In the meantime, Kiyotaka getting some farm, but Sumail.
Yeah, remember this is the Axe we talked about. He can be all over the place. Kiyotaka at half HP, Searing Chains is there. They have the Phoenix nearby as well. And XXS, if you can find a spear connection, that should be it. Kiyotaka lifted up. And the spear into the trees. Down goes the Tinker.
Needs Sumail. He's just coming in clutch in this game. 12-1 on the Ember. Wait, he has BKB on Tinker?
He sure does. Initiation from Antares. You can see the Tinker coming right on top of the BKB as well. They get the Doom onto the Phoenix. Looks like he's dead right off the bat. Though. Nice boundless strike with the Wukong's commander. Going to be able to delete Doom from this fight. As there's the Black Hole finally from Miero. Super low HP, but he gets it off successfully. Monet, his BKB is still there. His buyback coming down to the Doom. Monet trying to TP out in the midst of things. He gets out in time. So it ends up being a 2-for-2 with a buyback onto Antares.
Okay.
The fact that he is so farmed right now. Yep, there's the big Sumail initiation. Getting Solo. Can't get the Echo Stomp off.
Is there anything that you can do, like some itemization on Monet that like can speed up the game? I guess not really. Like there's no way you're gonna go for some Aghanim Scepter and like some Satanic Heart and you just go hit the tier 3. You're just gonna have to continue to play the map like this, but 9PANDAS, 36 minutes, this is their timing.
Is it?
It's gotta be.
They sure they don't want to sit high ground a little bit longer?
It depends on Ramses. Does he want to get a kill or not?
The Aegis still has a minute left. We'll see how they want to time this. As Solo leading the charge. Butterfly just picked up by Ramses, and you can see that Miero just gets his Octarine, which means he's not going to have buyback. Not even remotely close. If
they can find Monet once, they will definitely kill him a second time. They can just Black Hole on top. Anyone else finds the Rubik, and you're good to go.
Now Kiyotaka's gonna be spotted thanks to his Shiva's pushing shenanigans. Oh, Monet on the streets. Did they actually break it with the Midnight Plus? They do. They're gonna burst him the first time. Aegis is down.
Good use of
There's
egg.
the egg with the Sunray combo. ET ult coming out with the sleep of Monet. Does get off his BKB. They're gonna lose Antares in the process though. XXS going in very deep. Gets off the nice Mars arena, but he's taking a lot of physical damage. Ramsey's gonna think twice about an exit completely. Solo gets bursted down. That's a buyback onto the ET now. As you can see, Sumail relatively low. Has the cheese still, will have to pop it. They kill Monet. They kill him twice as Kaka is dead as well. He drops the gem. Not sure if they're going to spot it initially in the chaos of this game. As Sumail, he gets killed as well. What?
Well,
what is he doing there?
Kiyotaka just going ham. How did they find Monet? Was it Midnight Pulse?
Yeah, Midnight Pulse on the trees.
Oh no.
So 4-second stun started that fight for free, effectively.
That's a full hex
Mars
completed on
already
Kiyotaka.
half HP. They're not going to go any further. They're going to force this fortification. There is a buyback onto Monet, but not on Sumail, despite being so farmed as Kiyotaka is keeping him in the back. He gets a double kill in the fountain! How? How does that happen? And just like that, there's 3 down for Aster, only 2 alive with the buyback coming out from Monet, which means 9PANDAS, if they have the creeps, can actually just continue on uncontested. Let's see if there's a connection here. Kaka's, his will break, his smoke that is. Antares has the Matrix on top of him. And Kiyotaka trying to make as much space as possible on the cliff, gets the sheep onto Pichu. You can see the Doom actually gets successfully used on the Phoenix as this fight is scattered left, right, and center, but Kiyotaka, he's caught out, gets his BKB, should be able to get as a result. XXS, was that a cheese pop for him now? He gets off his arena into the spear, and he's just dead.
They got Kiyotaka though.
Kiyotaka did die despite having the BKB activate. Does have his buyback though, so does XXS. Still looking for an opening. As you can see the Malefice with the Midnight Pulse on top of the Rubik. Monet's gonna get black holed by Miero. No Wukong's command yet, but a nice Sunray keeping them nice and healthy, but it's not enough for Sumail to live. Finally, the Wukong's command comes out. They're gonna be able to kill the Monkey King. Down for 2 full minutes. The Phoenix, that's essentially a dieback now. And now XXS, that's also a dieback. I can't believe this. They're gonna kill Sumail as well.
Oh no.
Laser down another dieback. They call GG. 9PANDAS out of nowhere absolutely decimate Aster. Knock them completely out of the tournament, and now they have a date with Talon in the lower bracket.
Some of these CIS teams, the way they play the game and come back through these mid games, and I don't really know how they do it, but they just make it happen on the back of just playing the map beautifully. Kiyotaka Tinker.